Sup everybody, it's Bot of a God here, and I am battling Loco Perv from the Pokemon Prodigy. So he starts off the game with his Uxie, and he knocks off my Focus Sash while I set up Stealth Rocks. And then he U-turn, and I believe I just roar right here, actually. So the U-turn was pretty useless. He goes into his Swampert, and I just roar him away. So this is for a tournament battle on my site, Poke Wi-Fi Dojo. So he goes into Skeptile. I'm like, I'll be able to do quite a bit of damage with this Ice Shard. I knew I wasn't going to be able to kill it, but I didn't really have any need for Mamoswine after rocks are up. I think I always say that I don't really need Mamoswine, but even at 1 HP, he usually ends up saving my butt. So I should use him more often. So this thing goes for a Leaf Storm, and it actually does quite a bit considering my Ludicolo's bulk. Like, I was not expecting that to do so much. But I just Giga Drain, and I get 1 HP back. Isn't that amazing? So then after Leftovers, I'm back in at 100, and then he goes into his Infernape. I always think Infernapes are going to be physical. Don't ask me why, but I just always do. So he overheats, and I cannot take, I want to say I barely take this, but I don't because he gets a crit. That's right. So, yeah. Then I go into my Gengar to Revenge Kill, and he goes into Uxie right on a Shadow Ball, which was kind of a misplay. I don't know what he was expecting, to be completely honest. I think maybe Psychic or something. I don't know, but that was a free kill for me, so I don't care what he was thinking. So, yeah, I killed the big wall on his team, so that's really helpful. So then he goes back into Infernape, and at this point, I hadn't realized it was Scarfed yet. Now is when I realized it was Scarfed, when it outsped my Gengar. But I live this overheat. Never mind, I don't. Forget I just said that. So then I go into Ludicolo, because I figured it was Scarfed, and with the special attack drop, I knew I could live it. And then I Synthesis to get most of my HP back. So that's pretty much going to force him out of here, So I get my choice of Toxic or Leech Seed on anything that wants to come in. He goes into his Torkoal, and I get a nice little Leech Seed on him. It's kind of weird, because I thought I was the only person to use Torkoal in OU, but, I mean, he's a very reliable Scissor counter. He can't, he hardly takes anything from anything Scissor wants to dish out. So then I get the Toxic on Torkoal. So this thing's going to be losing a lot of health, and I'll be gaining a lot of health. He Lava Plumes, doesn't get the burn, luckily enough. And then after all these Leftovers take place, and there's a big lag right now, and then I get the Leech Seed, and then he gets hurt by Toxic. It puts me almost back at full HP, and him a little over half. So then I Giga Drain, which puts him under half. And he Rapid Spins away my Stealth Rocks, which really made me mad, because I love Stealth Rock. And I never predict Rapid Spin on Torkoal because I don't use Rapid Spin on my Torkoal. Because, personally, I will never use Rapid Spin on something that's weak to Rock. That's just not my thing. So then he explodes, and I don't know how I didn't see that. I don't know. I felt like even if I saw it coming, there wasn't a lot I could have done about it. So I made the right move. So I didn't like this matchup, so I go into my Flygon to take the Overheat, because I knew he was Scarfed at this point, so whatever I locked him into, I knew it would be alright. So he withdraws because the next Overheat obviously won't kill, and I Roost to make sure I'm at full HP for when the next switch-in comes in. So Yeah, it's pretty much like I never got hit with anything. So I Earthquake. I knew it wasn't going to kill Swampert, but I just wanted some residual on it. And yeah, that didn't do nearly as much as I wanted it to. And he gets a Toxic off on me, so now I was going to be in a roost stalling situation. So I just keep Earthquaking because, I've got to pull the new move and keep just like I was kind of hoping for that crit, to be completely honest. It's a noob thing to do, but hey, crits are part of the game. So then he goes back into his Infernape, and I knew he salved this wrong, and that's what you get for using Salve. You don't end up with the hidden powers you want. So suck on that. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't ice. So I get to live, and then I get to kill him with Earthquake, and yeah, that was great. That's why PokeSav users suck, because they sav. I don't know. Loco Perv doesn't suck. It's just really funny that the hidden power was wrong. So then he goes into his last. I think it was his last Pokemon, which is Azumarill. I wasn't planning on killing it with this Earthquake, but I get a good over half, and then he Ice Punches. And that was pretty crucial for me to see that Ice Punch, because then I pretty much assumed it was Choice Banded. So I Night Slash, which I believe does in fact kill the Azumarill. It gets a crit, but I mean, honestly, that didn't. Alright, so great game, Loco Perv. He's one of my homies back from the dojo. So yeah, go to pokewifidojo.webs.com, sat.com/the Pokemon Prodigy, and the Pokemon of the game was, I dropped my webcam, Detritus the Flygon. Also, I have 147 subs. If I can get 3 more, I'm going to do a sub special. And yeah, I'm actually getting up there. Thank you all for all the support. So yeah, doing what I got to do. Have a good day.